Hello everyone. I'm back on YouTube. I'm really excited. It's been like 5 months since I posted my last video, and in my last video I was like, I'm gonna post every single week. So God had different plans, and he was like, we're gonna shut it down for now and we're just gonna go in a silent season. So that's where I've been for the past 5 months, just being silent and just growing in my faith, self-love, self-caring, healing, you know, all that good Jewish stuff. I am back on YouTube with the blessing and permission of God, and today I'm going to talk about surrendering and submitting unto God. Why is it so hard to surrender to God? One, and what is the definition of surrender? And when you surrender unto God, what are you gaining? What do you get? So let's go into the definition of surrender and submit. So the worldly definition is cease resistance to an enemy or opponent and submit to their authority. The action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will of a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. Some synonyms are relinquish, yield, crumble, forfeit, give up, and back down. So with all of that, I was looking at that definition like, that don't sound good. Like that doesn't sound like anything I would want to. No, I don't want to do any of that. Like, it's real negative. Like, I don't like submitting to another person. I don't like to lose. I don't like to back down. Like, that's just not who I am. But then I had to realize that that is the worldly definition of surrender and submitting. So I was like, okay, what does the Bible say about surrendering and submitting to God? So if you go to Job 22, verse 2, submit to God and you will have peace. Then things will go well for you. Okay, so I know that when I submit to God, I'm going to be filled with peace and things in my life are going to go well. After I read Job, I went and I read Matthew chapter 11 again, 11 verse 28 through 30, and it just tells you that when you do submit to God and you take up his yoke, it's going to be light, right? He's going to be light, his burdens, he's going to take your burdens, and you're going to find rest. So I like peace, I like rest, and I like things going right in my life. So why not just submit to God? Submit and surrender to God. When you think of the worldly definition of submit and surrender, it's negative. It comes with some terrible consequences. It just, no, it don't sound good. I'm not gaining anything from that. I'm losing. When I submit to things of this world, I am losing something. But when I submit to God, I am gaining things, right? I'm gaining rest. I'm gaining peace. I'm gaining, things in my life going right. So which one are you going to take? You're going to take losing and not gaining anything, or you're going to take the gain? You're going to take the peace. You're going to take the rest. You're going to take the things going right in your life. This is all sounding real good to me. I like, the godly submission and surrendering unto him. So then it starts to think about, okay, why is it so hard to submit and surrender to God? And I came up with 2 reasons why. Now, I don't think these are the only reasons, but these are the 2 things that just immediately popped into my mind. And the first thing is sight, right? So when you submit to something of this world, you can see it. You can touch it. It's tangible. Your eyes. You know where you're getting. You can see who you're submitting to. You can have a conversation, all that stuff. When you submit unto God, we can't see God, right? Like, it's not like we can't see God. Like, you can't see God as you can see me. Like, no, you can't. Like, no, it's just different. But the fact that God calls us to walk by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7, for we live by believing and not by seeing. your eyes will always deceive you. Your physical eyes will deceive you. They can't see things of the supernatural, and we know that God is supernatural. So when our sight and things that we can see, it's a reason why it's hard for us to submit to God, because we can't really see him. We can't. It's not tangible. It's not like you can see this book. No. Not same with God. So my second reason I believe why it's hard to submit and surrender unto God is because when we do, and this is the part that really gets kind of it gets a little shaky, it gets a little scary, that when we do submit and we surrender unto God, we are giving away our power, what we think is power, right? We're giving, it's saying like, you know, when we surrender unto God, we're saying, here, God, take my life, do what you will, do what you want, you know, not my will, but yours. So all the things that we've imagined in our life, all the vision boards and the goals and ambitions that we've set up, you know, all that goes in the trash, because you've said that's what I want for my life. Like, I could be like, 6 years from now, I want to be married, I want to have a house, and I want to be working on starting a family. God could be like, honey, that was the plan you had for your life, but I have something completely different. So we're going to trash that. I'm not saying I'm not going to give you that. I'm just saying don't hope for it by 30, and maybe get the timetables may be a little different. So we're going to throw that in the trash, and you're going to do what I want you to do, okay? You're going to fulfill the purpose that I brought you here for, right? So you're going to help build the kingdom. That's scary. That is so scary to literally like just give up your life. Is scary. It goes against our natural. Like it goes against our natural. And if you're also, if you're someone like me who's always had to do things on your own, always had to figure out how you were going to make a way out of no way. Shout out to God, because it was actually him making a way out of no way, not myself. But that's scary. It really is scary. But the thing is that we know what we are going to gain when we surrender our life unto God. It tells us in Jeremiah 29:11 that the plans that He has for us are great. They're going to give us a hope. They're a future. They are good plans. They're not anything that's going to harm us. So we have to keep in mind that when we do surrender unto God and we're giving up, you know, the vision boards, we're giving up the 10-year plan, the 20-year plan, the 5-year plan, that yes, it's scary, but you are saying yes to God, and the things that you are going to get, the way He's going to bless you, are going to be far greater than that 5-year plan, that 10-year plan, that 20-year plan, because we know that He loves us and He just wants what's best for us. My last thing is that, you know, when you surrender to God, it's a testament of your faith. It's saying like, you know, God, I'm going to surrender my life to you. I'm going to do this because I know that you can do a much better and a much greater job than I could ever do. So here, take my life, do as you will. I trust you. I know you got me. I love you. Do it. It's a testament of your faith. This testament of your faith. So yeah, that's just really what I wanted to come and talk to you about today. And I know it's a process. It's a process for me because I'm still doing it, you know, even though I love God so much, but I am human and there are some things that I'm going to fail at, but you got to keep on doing it. You got to keep going. You got to keep just laying your burdens down at the foot of the Father, and just also stay in His word, because it's going to be encouraging. It's encouraging. It's where you're going to strengthen your faith. So yeah. I guess I would leave you with just surrender unto God. When you surrender to God, I promise you, your life will change for the better. Your life will change for the better. I promise. So, okay. I'm out of here. I love you all. Mwah.